Hi, this is Simon from Fingers on Plastic, and in this video I'm going to be looking at the War for Cybertron Deluxe Centurion drone, which I got from ID Toys. Box wise, there's not a lot to say about these. It's one of these selects things. It's just a cardboard box really. I've been trying to figure out if I need to put him in the Siege playlist or the Earthrise playlist. But we've got a WFC E33, so I'm thinking Earthrise, right? Anyway, that's about it for this, just a cardboard box. I would imagine, like a few people, I didn't buy this guy for the figure, I bought him for this. Well, let's get it all out and take a look. So here is the Centurion drone. I don't really know what to say about him. He's the same as Brunt, just a slightly different colour with a different head. I've forgotten what he transforms into. Oh yeah, that tank thing. That's right. Get some instructions. Articulation. His head goes left to right. It's nice. Arm goes all the way around. You know, give us a cuddle. 90-ish at the elbow. He doesn't have hands, he has weird claw thingies. Splits. Waist. Oh, that's quite nice and tight. Like that. 90 at the knee. Ooh, foot tilt. It's cool. I guess he's posable like a mother. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, he's all right. He looks pretty cool. I mean, it's nicely painted, nicely detailed. It's all very nice. Oh, he explodes too. Obviously, that's because he clip it onto the things. Let's get him transformed up. So he's he is a proper parts former. There's 100% parts forming. So this is one of the combinations you can have. I couldn't be bothered to play with them more, to be perfectly honest, but you can faff around, you can make the turret look different, and different layouts. It's some nice little wheels so he rolls. Alright. He's solidly, you know, just there. Pop this off. Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, yeah. It's like I said, this isn't really why I bought the box, but he's more an accompaniment to this than this is an accompaniment to him, I'd say. But let's crack on and look what's in the little box. Now, I have seen arguments that say we shouldn't buy this because this is all stuff we should probably already have. And to that I say, yeah, that's probably completely correct. You should probably already have all of this stuff if you've got the relevant figures. Ooh, crikey. Right. That's quite a nice little roller. Let's just shove it over here and look at it from across. Nice roller. It's got translucent wheels, that's interesting, which really don't roll. Look at that, there's no roll there at all. Is that my surface? You sort of roll, so I'm just using my leg and bed. Yeah, okay, it's roller to go into the nice Earthrise, so I'm glad that he's here, but again, you should probably already have him. This looks an awful lot like Optimus Prime's Ion Blaster, because this is Optimus Prime's Ion Blaster. It looks big. I don't have Optimus to hand, but it looks big. Okay. Cool. Energon cube. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what everything is, so I might make hideous mistakes and say the wrong things. But they look like Energon cubes. A box? I don't know what this is for either. Oh, I know what this is. This is the cage for Ravage, isn't it? Look at that, this port's, look at that, that little clear plastic thing has come off. This is the cage you shove Ravage in, which is a little flimsier than I would like it to be. But yeah, Ravage's cage. This is pretty cool. Oh, it's not posable, it's fixed. I do like the little Decepticon insignia on there though. But it's fixed, yeah, it's cool. Nice little Energon axe. Now this is where things start to get interesting. We've got a tiny, tiny sound wave. So that's pretty cool. So they've put a little bit of paint on that, which is nice. Itty bitty Megatron. Oh, grief. Oh, there we go. Yeah, pretty cool. An itty bitty Shockwave, not painted. That's just a bit of paint on that wouldn't go amiss, to be honest. I mean, I'll be able to get a brush and do it myself, but I don't feel I should have to. My God. A ridiculously tiny Optimus Prime. Again, no paint. Reflector. Little plastic hollow reflector. No paint. Some paint would have been nice. I've forgotten whose blaster this is. Whose blaster is that? If someone can remind me in the comment whose blaster it is. But again, is this like a half paint it yourself kit or what? I believe this is for Sideswipe. Again, no paint. Backpack, which is, I mean, that's pretty cool. It looks good, but there's one thing missing, and I'll let you tell yourselves what's missing from that. A gun. Again, I've forgotten whose gun that is. Sorry. And a radar dish, which will look great on Trailbreaker when I get him. It all feels very cheap, you know, like the bit came off that already. All of this, let's put this, so all of that has got no paint on it whatsoever. These are sort of half painted. Little Energon cube. I'm not as impressed as I was hoping I would be. Oh, I can do that though, which is pretty cool. So obviously this was an exclusive, because, you know, we love exclusives. Pushes prices up, punishes fans for loving things. Was it worth it? Awkward? No, not really. Like, all that feels cheap. I mean, really, really feels cheap. All that feels unfinished because there's no paint to it whatsoever. I mean, you never look at the underside of a roller, but would it have killed them? And they're like really cheap. Do you know what it feels like? Back in the day, well, I say back in the day, they still do it. You know those cheap McDonald's toys you get? It feels like those. Yeah, okay. Again, this is all stuff we should probably already have, like, you know, the guns and that. This is pretty cool, but again, would be so much cooler with paint if it was coloured. If I don't lose this or accidentally swallow it at some point, it'll be a miracle. I know it's supposed to scale with their upcoming Unicron, but here's a question. In the movie, Optimus Prime was kind of gone by the time they got to meeting Unicron. So of all the people to pick, why did they pick Optimus? A teeny tiny Galvatron. That would have worked. A teeny tiny anybody after the first half of the movie. I feel like I'm dissing this set, but it was, you know, 30 quid. Which is not ID Toys' fault. I like ID Toys, I want to point that out. Big fan of ID Toys. But it just, yeah, you know, it's like the stuff, we've got this stuff, it's alright. It just feels cheap. Anyway, for those that have got it, what do you think of it? Good, bad, ugly, cheap tat? What are your thoughts? I'm interested. That's about it for this video. Thank you very much.
Fingers on plastic.